Am I live? I feel like I have to say that every time. Am I live? Hello, this is Aya. I am a mom advocate and a coach. I coach people, specifically mompreneurs, to grow and diversify their income to consistent 5-figure months without sacrificing time with their precious children so they don't have to miss everyday moments. That's so important. I do this through like general business mastery, through marketing, selling, and automation, just kind of because honestly, it takes a few things to get your business where it needs to be, where you're making consistent 5-figure months and it's not taking over your life. Right? It's not like you're not working 80, 120 hours a day. Hey, Ravindra. How are you doing? So it takes a lot of different things at one time. And I basically just guide people through that process. Guide people through that process to help them do that and diversify their income streams so they can be mommy, right? So recently, I've had a lot of people, recently, actually, ever since I've been coaching, I always get men that reach out to me and say, well, do you coach men? Can you coach me? Do you coach men? And I do coach men if they reach out to me specifically and would love to coach with me. So I do coach men. I can coach anyone actually. I don't have a problem with it. One thing that I bring to my mompreneurs is I just bring the understanding and the experience of having children to raise hands on and just how you have to juggle and plan for that with your business, right? So, but definitely, if you're a man and you feel like I can coach you, definitely come through. Send me a DM. If you're a man and you feel like I could coach you to get to where you need to go in your business, just come through. Because I do. I mean, whoever reaches out to me and wants my help and we have a good vibe, I'll coach you. But yeah, so that's I wanted to say that. So it's Tuesday. What are we talking about today? Mental health, parenting, and building your business, how to juggle it all and stay sane. Mental health, parenting, and building your business, how to juggle it all and stay sane. So this is so important because one of the pillars of my ethos is that family is everything. Family is first. So I'm not sacrificing my family. I'm not going to miss out on my children's childhood to grow a business. That's out. Poppreneurs. I love that, Ravindra. I love that, Ravindra. You need to trademark that. Poppreneurs. I love that. Trademark that, Ravindra. So this is important. So that's my ethos. Like I'm not in the business of sacrificing family, sacrificing my children, sacrificing my responsibility and privilege of being a mother to grow a business. That's out for me. So, and I don't have anyone to outsource raising my children to. Don't be offended, but a lot of men have their wives and their partners to outsource to raise their children to. It's not a negative thing. I may not be being PC here, but a lot of women say that they are the primary caretakers. So, if maybe you're in that kind of setup where, as a man, your responsibility is bringing in the money and your responsibility is making sure people, your family has the money to live their life. That is wonderful. And that's a different way to be when you are also the primary caretaker as well. So I always like to just say that every once in a while to get it all out on the table. Okay, so let's get to the topic at hand today. So, mental health, parenting, and building your business, how to juggle it all and stay sane. It's so important. Mental health is so important. And your mental health will be extremely taxed as a parent. When you're raising children, raising children is a joy, is wonderful, is beautiful, is a privilege. It's all of those good things, but it's also a big stressor. Children get sick, you may not click with your children in the way you want to. They're demanding. They have a lot of needs. You need to be mature. Like, there's a lot of things going on, and so having children is not easy. It can be a stressful experience, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that the whole experience is stressful. It just means that it can really stress you out. Building a business is also similar. Building a business is kind of stressful too. you know, Building a business is really stressful too. And of course you're going to have the influencers and the gurus tell you, I work, hi Joy, I work in my business 1 hour a week and I make $1 million a month. That is awesome. And I'm happy for them. And you can get there too. Really, you can. But in those early stages, there are stressor points in building a business. If you've ever talked to anyone who's built a business, like had a real conversation with anyone who's built a business, there are stressors there. And you have to learn to manage them because life in general can be stressful, and you have to learn to manage life and to manage your mental health. Now, when you are parenting and building your business, so you know how like sometimes people like they have a baby and they get so excited and they get like a puppy and they're like, whoa, mind blown. It's the same thing with having a baby and doing a business, because it's like a business, starting a new business is like having a baby because it's so needy. So when you think about having a baby, babies are extremely needy, right? So they can't do anything, like nothing. They need you to do everything for them, right? And when your business is in its beginning stages, that's also the case. And as your business grows, and just like your children grow, they need you physically less and less. But then the shift changes. So your children, they may not need you to change their diaper or need you to put them in the car or need you to feed them, need you to help them put their clothes on. Yes. But they still need you to talk to them. They still need you to love them. They still need you to be there for them. They still need you. So your business might be like that too. You might get to a place in your business where you have employees or you have a network of contractors and freelancers. You're not doing everything. You have your graphic designer, you have your copywriter, you have your sales team, like you're not doing everything. So it's not so hands-on, but you still need to be the brain behind your business. You still need to think of creative business ideas. So at every step of the way, you're still doing a lot for your business and you're still doing a lot for your children. And the reality is you need to maintain your mental health while you're doing both things, right? So if you want to come with me and talk with me about mental health, your children, building your business, I'm going to put the link in the description. I don't know if it goes to every link, every place, but you can come on and join me, come into the studio and join me and talk to me about this. We'd love to have you. That's like the link. That's the link up there. So now when we think about this, what are the 5 tips to how to juggle all and stay sane? First and foremost, what's really important to understand is that it is a stressful situation. So you will have to have techniques to manage it all, to stay sane. You cannot say yes to everything. You cannot say yes to everything as a parent, and you cannot say yes to everything as a business owner. And definitely if you're a business owner and a parent, you definitely need to be very clear on what you're saying no to. Like maybe you're not making fresh baked cookies, you're going right to that bakery and buying the cookies. Maybe you're not able to be in the PTA, but hey, you can give them a donation. Like you have to find ways to live out your ethos, live out what's important to you, live out your ethos for sure, live your ethos. But you have to find ways to live your ethos, but you also have to find ways to like stay sane. So that's really important. So number 5, so the foundation number 5 is really understanding that you will have stressors and you need to have strategies to cope. You will have stressors and you need to have strategy to cope. A big thing I want to tell you a little bit about is kind of deep. It's about time and money and the pressures of business. Do you know that the pressures of business will always be there? The pressures of profit, the pressures of marketing, the pressures of client retention, the pressures of paying your vendors and suppliers, the pressures of taxes. All of those things are not going anywhere. They're just not. They're not going anywhere. They're going to be right there. And why do I say that? I say that because it's important to know, because sometimes we think that we can get a handle on it all. No, it's going to be there. So it's how you respond to all of these things that can help you really keep your mental your mental sanity. Like your kids are going to make mistakes. They're kids. They're going to do things that you're going to be like, really? Did you just do that? They're kids. They're going to do that. They're going to be unprepared. They're going to leave things at home. They're going to ruin things. They're going to break things. They're going to be needy. They're going to get sick. My two children both got sick, and it was like, what, out of the blue? These are things that are just going to happen. Your business is going to have fires. This is going to happen. And you have to just know that. So you cannot like lose it every time something happens. No, that's out. You cannot lose it every time something happens. You just can't, because you'll be losing it all the time, because something's going to happen, or something's going to happen every day. Or if it's like, wow, it's not looking the way I need it to look, that's okay. That's okay. You just gotta, move, pivot, change, do what you gotta do when you gotta do it. you know? So a big portion of having that mental health, that having that parenting, like having that mental health is, first of all, understanding that things are gonna happen. And you're not in control of everything external, you're just in control of what's internal. And just having different expectations. Some people will say don't have any expectations. I'm not in that. I don't even believe in that. The Bible says, let the righteous, their expectations shall be filled. So I have some expectations, but your expectations, like sometimes we put our expectations in places that cannot deliver. So be mindful about where you're putting your expectations. Can where you put your expectations always deliver? They may not be. Now, one of the things, so another thing that you want to do is like, what good enough? Oh, come on. Hey, I'm feeling it right here. Good enough. Some of us want to get to perfection. Some of us want to get to perfection. We want everything to be perfect. We want everything to look good. We don't get on camera unless we got our makeup on. You see today, I don't have any makeup on. I don't have nothing on. I don't wear a ton of makeup anyway, but this is still like my pajama shirt, to be honest with you. Like, this is my pajama shirt. I have this on because I was up all night with my kids. They both had fevers. I was up all night. I had to pick them up from school early. I was up all night. I was taking care of kids all night. I haven't really had a lot of sleep. Listen, I'm about to hit this coffee. We about to come on, Jesus. Right? But it's good enough that I'm here. All right. It's good enough. It's good enough. And you really have to embrace the good enough in this journey. The good enough. If you always can only celebrate when it's perfect, you will not be celebrating very often, because life will get in the way and it's not going to always be perfect. So the good enough is like a serious thing. It's good enough that I'm here. It's good enough that I have something prepared for you. And why am I here? I'm here because I told myself I wanted to go live Monday through Friday. And I wanted to give as much content as possible. I believe in content marketing. I want to earn the trust of my audience. I want to earn your trust so you'll do business with me, right? I want to show you what I know how to do. I want you to kind of get a sense of what it would be like to work with me. I want you to feel my energy, feel my vibe, join my tribe, all that good stuff. So I really wanted to, produce content as much as possible. And I'm pretty good on video. Like, I don't have any issues with being on video. And I know that video is the fastest way to create connections. It really is. It doesn't mean that everyone's going to watch your video. That's not what I'm saying. But if somebody wants to connect with you and somebody wants to go deeper with you and somebody wants to learn more about you, being able to watch a video where you're talking, explaining, going into more detail, talking about different topics, they're going to get a good sense of you and get a good sense of, what you're doing. So I wanted to do that. I didn't want to break it. I mean, I'm not going to be live on Thursday, but because that's Thanksgiving. And I think I'll be live on Friday though. Yeah, I think I'll be live on Friday because I'm talking about my big Black Friday special. So, but good enough is good. So embrace the good enough. Anyway, let's get back to it. Embrace the good enough. Like, man, if your level is always perfection, everything's got to be perfect. Everything's got to look good. Man, you're going to be stressed. Oh, thank you, Masanda. She said, I love your energy. I appreciate that so much. Energy is so important, man. Be with people in your life that you feel their energy. Trust that you know how to evaluate energy. So like, I can look back at all my relational issues. I felt the energy and I still kept moving forward. So, man, I love to use that word because it's just the realest word. Energy is, you can just feel it from people. You can just feel it. You don't, You can feel it when you're with them in a certain room. You can feel it on video. You can feel it through writing. I mean, our words are powerful. Any form of dancing, any form of communication is so powerful because it carries the message of energy. Anyway, um, so good enough. Good enough. Listen, embrace good enough. Embrace good enough. Listen, embrace good enough. Everything does not have to be, perfect. Just make sure everything does not have to be perfect. Everything does not, listen, good enough will get you far, far, far. And that's what you need. If you want to make a Thanksgiving dinner that's perfect, but you can't do that, but you can make a good enough Thanksgiving dinner where everyone can come together and rejoice and be happy and love each other, or have a holiday or whatever, that's good. If you can't get everyone everything you want to get them for Christmas, but you can get them something, and that's good enough, man, that's a blessing. And learn to embrace the good enough for the sake of your mental health. For the sake of your mental health. Because you'd be surprised, people will still spend money with you at good enough. Like, really, like, good enough. And what I'm not saying is you're not giving people, I'm not talking about the results that you're giving people in your business. I'm talking about, like your brochure. Like, don't spend 5 hours on your brochure. I'm talking about your email, like overthinking your post. I'm talking about, the kids have to look a certain way. You have to find the perfect outfit, the perfect color. Everything has to be like this and everything. No, it does not. Girl, bye. It does not. Good enough is good. And save perfect for, specific moments. Like there are, like I think every woman would want their wedding to be perfect. The moment they're saying I do. I think certain things, you want it to be like, whoo, and put your energy in those moments, but it's not every moment that has to be perfect. Okay. So then finally, one of the things I wanted to really understand is so we talked a little bit about expectations, good enough is good. We talked about accepting the vicissitudes of life, expecting that things are not always, things are not always gonna go as planned. Now the other thing is community. So in terms of your mental health, you need community. Oh my gosh. And when you have community, it doesn't mean that you're not going to have bad mental health days. But what it does mean is when you do have a bad mental health day, you can reach out to other people and they care about you, and you can get support that you need, whether it's a text, it's a conversation, it's an email, it's a prayer, it's a meditation, it's a walk on the beach, I'm going to drop dinner off for you, it's let me come and visit you, whatever. Listen, you cannot replace human connection. Okay. So have a community, and community starts with two people. So if it's you and someone else, that's a community. And then you can grow from there. You don't need to be in a community of like 10,000 people. If you have one person in your life that has your back, that cares about you, that's a blessing. If you have one person that you can call on, man, and be like grateful for those people. And then maybe you can go to 2, 3, 4, have a community because that's going to help your mental health, because you're going to have days where it's like, man, my business is just, or my kids are just, like, the job, I can't. That's when you need to be like, call your sister. Hey, sis, come over. Call your friend, your cousin, call your boyfriend, your man, your husband, your wife, whatever. Call whoever you need to call, talk to them, open up, let them know what's going on in your life. And so they can come and help you. So you need community to maintain mental health. Let me say it louder for the people in the back. Let me, this is my, what's it called? Microphone. You need community for mental health. If you want to keep your mental health, you need community. Okay. Everybody needs community to keep their mental health. Okay. So, and then finally, my last tip for you that's really important is having some type of spiritual practice. So, I'm not here to tell you what to believe spiritually. So that's not what I'm talking about. Your religion, I'm not talking about that. But what I am talking about is this intangible sense of like ministering to the human spirit. I believe we're spirits, the human, some people will say souls. So we are definitely different from our bodies, because someone will leave their body is still there. The body is still there, but they are not there. So that's what I'm talking about, that intangible presence of your spirit makes your body come alive. So if your spirit leaves your body is dead. How many times people be holding on to the body? They're like holding on to the body. So that's what I'm talking about. So you have to have some type of spiritual practice for your spirit. And for me, I believe in prayer, like prayer. I believe in prayer. I believe in quiet time. I believe in stillness. I believe in talking to my creator. I believe in talking to Jesus. I believe in prayer. I mean, I believe in all those things, but you have to have some type of spiritual practice that feeds your spiritualness. You cannot just be staying on this like surface level. It's not good for you. For you to maintain mental health, you have to give yourself, your spirit, man, some space to be, you know? And there's many different ways that works for different people. So, what I can share with you what works with me. So what works for me, I love prayer. So I will pray. I'm a prayer. I need to pray. And when I pray, I'm praying to my creator. So I'm praying to someone bigger than me. I'm praying. I'm praying about my situation. I'm praying about my family. I'm praying about whatever. I'm praying my wants, my desires. I'm crying. I'm weeping, and I'm sitting still. I like to sit still too, just to be quiet. I like to just sit still and be quiet where there's no music, there's no nothing, no sounds. I just like to sit still and be quiet. Sometimes it's a long time. That's right, Musanda. No one is an island. Come on. Sometimes it's a long time. It's a little bit of time, but I like to be quiet. I like to write, to journal. I like to write down my thoughts. Walks are great too. I love walks in nature. Like, I live in a big city. I live in Los Angeles, California. So that's like rural, like concrete jungle. But I love nature. I love the ocean. I love the beach. I love greenery. I love gardens. I love to walk and look at animals. So cheesy, but that really brings me peace. I love to do that. I love to do those things. And I love to do things like cooking. Cooking is very meditative to me. Like I love to cook. I don't cook that much anymore. I mean, I can't cook. Listen, I'm gonna be like, girl, I can cook. Don't play me. I can cook. Okay, don't play me. But I don't cook that much because I'm just really busy. But I do really enjoy the act of cooking, just getting all together. And I actually really want to get back to cooking. I need to love. I really want to I'm getting my business where I need to get it to, so I can cook every day from scratch like I used to. I really enjoy that. So anyway, so yeah, so do something for your spirit life, so your mental health. You need a release mentally. You need to be able to release yourself mentally. You need to have a mental release, like your mentality, your mental health requires you to have some type of spiritual practice to release. Okay. It's very important. It's very important. Um, so that's it. So, let's recap. So the first thing is understand that, parenting and business building is stressful. So you need to have some strategies because it is actually stressful. So you need to have some strategies. You need to understand that good enough is good. Manage your expectations. You need to have community and you need to have some type of spiritual practice. I would be remiss to not say this. Get help if you're not doing well. Oh my gosh, this is so important. If you are in a place you're not doing well, you're having suicidal thoughts. Having suicidal thoughts does not mean you're suicidal, right? You're having suicidal thoughts. You're very tired. You're very sad. You can't get out of bed. You're just not feeling good. It's like at that point, you need to get help. And it's okay to get help. It's okay to get professional mental health for your brain, for your mind, for your soul, for your spirit. There's nothing wrong with that, And if you need to get help, man, get some help. It's all good. Find some people that you can help. Have 3 or 4 mental professionals, experts that can help you. And listen, the mental health industry is under siege. So if you have a good mental health person, value them because they're on a shortage. So cultivate people in your life that you can come to for mental health issues and stuff like that. It's really important. So there you go. I'm so happy to be here with you today. Let me talk about my Black Friday special. If you've been with me, I can't believe it's 24 minutes. My God. But let me talk about my Black Friday special. So my Black Friday special is really kind of cool. I'm actually kind of excited about it. It's for 10 people. Why is it for 10 people? Because it's all I can take. It's not a product. I'm actually going to be with you, coaching you for 4 days live. So you're going to get 4 months of content in 4 days. 4 months of content in 4 days. And we're doing it boot camp style. Mic drop. We're doing it boot camp style because a lot of people, they have just a hard time like being consistent about creating content. And the thing is, you need to be consistent about creating content, whether that consistency is once a month, if it's a podcast, if it's a video, if it's a blog, if it's some type of thing that's archival, you can archive it. You just have to put some energy into it. And you could have ghostwriters and stuff like that, but you need to just learn how to, create some content for yourself. Like you need to learn how to do that. So that's what you get from this. So I coach people one-on-one and in group settings. So when I coach people one-on-one, it's $10,000 for 4 months. If I coach people in a group setting, it's $7,500 for 4 months. So like, that's how much it is to spend time with me and for me to help you build your business. But what's great is you get results. You're gonna get where you need to go. So in a lot of my coaching program, we do talk a lot about content creation and how to use that to diversify your income. So in this product is really cool because I'm taking so many of my tenants and I'm like we're just talking about content creation. I'm shoving it into 4 days where you work with me and 9 other people, hopefully, because the max is 10. I'll take one person, I'll take up to 10. So between 1 and 10, that's why you should sign up. Maybe it'll just be 1, maybe it'll be 10. I don't know. Between 1 and 10, it'll be me and you and whoever, but the max is 10 people, and we're going to be together in a boot camp for 4 days. It will be recorded so you can watch it, but you should be there for 4 days. And we're going to I'm going to work with each and every person, and we're going to like get some content done, created. I mean, like for real, 4 months of content, 4 days, period. So it's like boot camp style. It's live. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be in December. It's going to be really fun. And I'm only selling it on November 25th. It's for 1 day. It's a Black Friday special. You can actually only buy it on November 25th. And that's just how I feel about that. It is what it is. Whatever. It's a true Black Friday special. No early birds. True Black Friday special. 24 hours. It's $397. And you can purchase it and be a part of it. I'm looking forward to you being there. And once it hits 10 people, like we are shutting it down. Why? Because I'm actually working with you. So here's the thing. One of the things that I notice why people can't move forward is because it is hard to do all of these things. It's not easy. Listen, somebody can tell you your strategy in 5 minutes, or you can go see a lawyer and they can tell you what to do in 10 minutes. But then to actually have to like do it is not a game. And that's the point of this. It's to help you get through it. And I'm that type of coach. So I'm that type of coach that's in it with you. Like we in it. We're doing the plays and we in it too. And we're gonna, I'm not in the game so much because I'm not a player, but I'm right there. I'm like, hey. Because that's important because, my business ethos is I really want people to be successful. Like I just want people to be successful because I need moms to be successful out here. That's what's up. And remember, I'm doing this for everyone. You don't have to be a mom. You could be childless and single. You could be a dad, a grandpa, a grandma, sister, brother, whoever. It doesn't matter. Get up in here for my Black Friday special. I'm excited for you. I'm going to release the link on, I think, Thursday, Thanksgiving Day. And then you have Friday to purchase it. And I'm excited. I hope you're doing well. If you do want me to coach you, let me know. DM me. I'll coach you. I'll get your business to where it needs to be. Just some, and it's really, man, coaching is so powerful. So I can help you get your business where it needs to be. And so, yeah, just DM me. I'm always for it. And you can pick individual, one-on-one, or you can pick group. My coaching is 4 months and it's over like 3 times a week. It's not once a week because that's not doing anything for you. Once a week is not enough. You need to like get in the game. We got to practice, All right. I love you. Happy Tuesday.